Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid Stars. I would just like to say a big thanks to all your likes, subscriptions and your comments. Really appreciate the support. This is going to be your November general reading. We have Gilded Tarot. I'm using the Romance Angel cards, and we have Nature Whisper cards and Messages from Your Angels for any extra guidance. Sorry, my lighting's a bit poor tonight. I have been trying to fix it, but it doesn't seem to be working. I normally take these during the day and it's really sunny but it's dark now. So, right, let's get started. Let's have a look at your overall feel for your romance angel. You've got to stay optimistic about your love life, okay? So this is just urging you to keep positive thinking and faith will bring you romance into your life, okay? You've got the overall feeling for the tarot is the Six of Wands, okay? This talks about a faster moving energy, and it is you being quite joyous and victorious. So that's the overall feel for the month of November. So let's get right into it. Here's your first card. You've got the Four of Swords, okay? So you're maybe feeling a bit depleted, a bit mentally drained. The Four of Wands just talks about you taking rest, taking time to sort of heal yourself, or you might just be exhausted. So take some time out, be kind to yourself. If you're not doing that, this card will make you do that, okay? So it'll put you on your back if you don't take advice and sort of take time out and chill out a bit more, okay? You've maybe been overworking and that's maybe been a factor. Or you're maybe just generally drained with your romantic scenario. The next card you've got is the Hanged Man. This just talks about you feeling a bit in the rut, you're kind of stuck, you're in suspension. But we can see here the chains are not that tight, so you could probably break free if you wanted to. And the Hanged Man is now looking at the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see if I can pick it up. Alright, so the Knight of Pentacles talks about something that you've been working hard for in your romantic life. You've put a lot of work into it, you've been waiting, and the Knight of Pentacles is something that's been coming for a while, and it'll be good news, okay? So this will be good news in regards to your love life. And then the Knight is looking at the Six of Wands, which basically says, you're going to be victorious in the month of November. So you've maybe been feeling a bit mentally drained, exhausted with a situation within your love life, and in November you're going to feel like it's stuck, nothing's happening, you're not moving, but then there's going to be some sort of good news and you're going to be quite victorious about that. You're going to be quite joyous. There's people there, it's like you've been on a long journey. You've maybe been in some sort of battle and you've come out of that victorious. Right, so let's go down the way. The first one we've got underneath the Four of Swords is religious factors. Now, that's what the card's called, but I always think this is more to do with cultural differences. So this is like people coming from different backgrounds. They've maybe been brought up quite different. The morals and belief system within that family has been quite different to their partners. So that could be having an effect, whether you're in a partnership or you're single. It could just be that you're from different countries, okay? It can be as simple as that, different belief systems. And that could do with religious aspects as well, or one person could be more spiritually involved than the other person. Underneath that, you've got, damn light, forgiving and learning, excuse me. And as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So it's just asking you to stay in the moment. But there is something that you've maybe had to learn from in the past, whether that's been in a relationship or you've been single. There's been something that that's happened that you've had to learn from in a romantic sense. So the hangman, he's hanging on there. You know, you've had that suspension. But if you are talking to someone or you're in a partnership with them, you've got this could be the one card. So it's just basically saying that you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is someone that you know. Underneath that, we've got getting to know each other. So if you are already in a relationship, that's just a confirmation to say, yeah, that is the person you're supposed to be with. And it's maybe just a case of if you're already married, taking it back to basics, getting to know each other again. If this is someone new, then it's just about the dating game. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will start to deepen. Okay, so you have a deeper connection, whether you're married or single. If you're totally single and there's nobody on the scene, then this is someone that's going to be coming back from your past, or this could be someone brand new that you feel that you've had that connection with in the past. Underneath the Knight of Pentacles, the one that says bringing you good news, you've got the card reconciliation, and this is really quite relevant because the Knight is bringing in some good news, and that's something that you've been waiting for a while. The reconciliation card's right next to this could be the one. So someone from your past is returning into your life, okay? So it's either someone from the past or someone that you know that you're already in a relationship with, okay? Underneath that, you've got children, and that's basically saying your love life is being affected by children at the moment. So if you are reconciling with someone from your past, there might be some children involved, from a previous relationship where you've got children, they've got children, and that could be affecting it at the moment, okay? If you don't have children, it could be other people's children that, you're maybe having to babysit. That could be having an effect on you. But the overall feel is just to stay optimistic, okay? And just remain positive within your thoughts and your actions. Just come from a loving place. You've got the Four of Swords, so you are pretty exhausted with that, and it's maybe down to you waiting for this sort of news that's coming in for your love life. Whether that could be an earth sign as well, that could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Doesn't have to be, it could just be someone taking on that energy. But by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling good about the situation. You're going to be feeling victorious. So you've just got to stay optimistic. The start of November might not be as great as you want it to be, but hang in there, because that rut will only be temporary. You won't be the hangman's only there temporary, okay? It's just about waiting, really, okay? And kind of learning from the past mistakes from other relationships or situations that have happened. And taking it kind of back to basics. Just take this dating game slow. If you're dating someone new, or you're dating someone from who you used to go out with, or you had some sort of romantic connection with before, it's saying just take your time and get to know each other from the bottom up. Well, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Right, so I'm just going to pull you a Nature Whisper card for extra guidance and support for this month. So what advice or guidance do you have for Sagittarius for the month of November in regards to their love life, please? Just giving them a shuffle. See which one pops out. That's how I usually do it. Alright, be in service. Okay, so that's the overall advice for your romance life this November. And that just talks about you giving to others, giving back. It's kind of like a karma card, this one. Can you see it there? Alright, so it's helping other people out, whether that's just listening to them, or, maybe your other half or the person that you've got a romantic connection with. They might ask you for help. Just be there, ready to help, even if that is just listening to their what they've got to say, or it could be anything really. Just to be in service, and make that'll come back to you if you put out the love and the help for others. Then that will come back to you. Right, I've just pulled you. Well, it just flew out. A message from your angels. You've got Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay, I've got a Sagittarius friend. Love her to bits. She is very selfless. She does a lot for other people, and you know, this is probably why you've got the Four of Swords here as well. You know, sometimes you have to be selfish, or you have to say no and do things for yourself rather than for others. And she's typically like that. So, time out, you're being busy taking care of everyone else. Yes, be in service, okay? But don't overdo it, or you're going to end up like the Four of Swords on your back, absolutely depleted and mentally drained, okay? Alright, that's your romance reading for November. Hope you have a good one. If you can relate to this, leave me a comment. It's always good to get some sort of feedback, whether that's good or bad. If you are interested in a personal reading, obviously they'll be more detailed and longer for your needs. All my details are in the description box.